It's not because his new woman is better than you. That's why he's doing better than when he was with you. It's not because she's better. You know, sometimes a man becomes better and he begins to do better. Sometimes that man will not be better with you because it has been so much chaotic experiences and so much toxic experiences that he could never grow in the situation. His pride and his ego would keep him back. Sometimes the man only does better with the other woman. Not because, and a lot of times the woman gets, his last woman gets insecure. Was it me? Was it because I wasn't good enough? Was it because I wasn't a good woman? Was it because I wasn't a good wife? And it's not that. It's because he was a shitty man. But at a certain point in a man's life, a man becomes better. A man becomes aware. He becomes aware of his behavior, his action, his intention. And when he becomes aware of that, the next woman that comes in his life, no matter even if it's your level of woman, whether it's your quality, whether it's a lower quality than you are, whether she has less than you, whether she has more kids than you, but just because of his value has changed within himself, so the way how he treats that woman is better than how he treated you because he was not in that place. See, some women come to me and tell me they feel so insecure because their ex-husband or their ex-boyfriend now treats their new partner better than they treated me. And why he couldn't do that to me? I did everything for him. I loved him. I gave him children, but he couldn't do that. But this other new woman, he gives so much to and does so much for. Let me tell you why. It's because he's a better man. And you had a part to play in that. You had a part to play in his betterment. You had a part to play in who he is because of you, he recognized his mistake. See, sometimes people only become better after you left. Because that's their wake-up time. That's their wake-up oh shit moment. So sometimes you can't just assume. See, some of you are losing your self-esteem because you think, yes, the shit that they done to you, they did some terrible crap to you. They cheated, they lied, they disrespected you, they gaslit you. They did all these things. And so they left you questioning yourself, your worth and your value. Because now he with someone else doing right by them. But I'm telling you, it's because he wasn't right when he was with you. It was not because of you, it's because of who he is. See, people only treat you based on who they are. People do to you based on who they are, not who you are. So you don't have to feel bad anymore. The man grew. He grew up. Not everybody, you see, I didn't grow with my ex-wife. I didn't grow with her. I couldn't. I think it was too much destruction. And therefore, in that same situation or the same space, I couldn't grow. It's when I left, I was able to grow. When I left, I expanded. I expanded my awareness, my consciousness, and I did better. But the sad thing is sometimes you will not experience the best part of a person. You will not, that's the bad part. You went through the hard part. You went through the ugly parts of him, with her. But it's not for you to experience that part. And it's not for him to experience or them to experience your part. You now. They can't experience you now. And you have to make peace with that. It's not because the other woman is a better woman. It's because he's a better man. But you had something to do with that. He's a better man. And unfortunately, sometimes he become better. You only recognize that betterness when he's gone. His pride kept him from. Sometimes he feels so guilty of the things that he put you through, that he feels so guilty that his ego becomes overprotective, over jealous, over this, and anxious, because his own conscience is bothering him. But now that he has left that situation with you, he don't have to feel those things anymore. He can relax and calm down. Listen, I'm telling you guys, man, listen, I apologize for the things that you guys went through. I know some of you all went through hell. And I know some of you all are still going through hell because you think that the woman now he has now is better. She's not. She's not better than you. She's not a better wife, a better woman, a better mother. And it's not because that's not why he's becoming a good man. He just realizes that his old ways don't work. His old crap don't work anymore. After a while, we get to learn, we get to grow too. We grow too. We learn from our own mistakes. Because we keep being in the same cycle. We keep being destroyed. Sometimes a man sits his ass down and realizes what he was doing ain't working. So his next woman, he begin to be more aware and conscious of his experiences, his behaviors, his thoughts and his feelings. And he begin to do better. Not because she's better, but because he's better. So please, rest assured, it's not because you wasn't good enough. You were always good enough. He just wouldn't. He just wasn't. And since he wasn't, he could only see you as who he was. You know, we can only see each other as how deep we see ourselves. And we could only treat others as we treat ourselves. And sometimes that man saw him, he wasn't shit inside, and therefore he saw the same shit that he saw inside on the outside. As within, so without. We know when you ain't shit on the inside, you think people out there are shitty too. And you treat them as how you treat yourself. So please, rest assured, relax, chill. Sometimes we change. We do. Sometimes we grow. Sometimes we get better too. You know, if there's a Jesus or a God, maybe there is change. Maybe there's awareness. You can't say that they haven't changed. They probably have. It's just some of us will never change when you are present. Because sometimes you become the enabler, because we keep allowing them to get away with the same crap over and over and over. After a while, they have lost so much respect that they cannot fix themselves. They can't come back to a space. And again, this is not nobody. I'm not blaming you guys. Don't think I'm blaming. I'm just explaining what happens. When you see a man is not ready to settle down and being a man and being a husband, you don't stay and wait around and you know, try to force him. You're not his mother. But I'm telling you, after a while, we get okay. And unfortunately, the next woman benefits from all the hard work that you have put in. And for that, I am sorry. It happens to men too. It happens to us all. Think about it. I'm just saying.